Hey there, future road warriors. Ever slide into the driver's seat feeling that surge of excitement, but then glance at the dashboard and feel a twinge of wait, what's that symbol? Don't worry, we've all been there.
It's like your car is trying to speak a secret language, and today we're cracking the code together.
It's packed with little symbols, each with a story to tell about what's happening under the hood. Knowing these dashboard whispers isn't just about showing off your car knowledge, though that's cool too.
So buckle up, because we're diving into the fascinating world of car dashboard signs. Get ready to impress yourself and your passengers with your newfound car wisdom.
Let's be real. Staring at a dashboard full of blinking lights can feel a bit overwhelming, like trying to decipher ancient hieroglyphics. But here's the secret. It's way easier than it looks. Think of it like learning a new dance move. A little practice, and you'll be fluent in no time.
Some signs are your car's way of saying, hey, everything's cool, just letting you know I'm on it. Others are more like friendly reminders like, hey, don't forget to check this out. And then there are the ones that grab your attention, not to scare you, but to say, hold up, something needs your attention.
We'll break down each sign, step by step, explaining what it means, why it matters, and what action hero moves to take if it pops up.
By the end of this, you'll be the master of your dashboard domain, navigating those symbols like a pro. Ready to become fluent in car speak? Let's hit the road and decode those dashboard mysteries together. Remember those silent movies where actors used exaggerated gestures to get their point across? Well, your car dashboard is like that, but with lights instead of dramatic hand-waving.
Think of it like this. Your car has a whole team of invisible mechanics working behind the scenes, making sure everything runs smoothly. The dashboard is their way of keeping you in the loop, giving you a heads up on their progress.
Just like traffic lights, dashboard lights use color to signal the urgency of the message. Green or blue usually means all systems go. Yellow or amber is like a gentle nudge saying, hey, this needs your attention soon. And red? Red means stop what you're doing and address this ASAP.
Ready to become fluent in car speak? Let's dive into some of the most essential signals.
Let's start with the basics, the signs you'll see every time you hop in your car. These aren't warning signs, they're more like your car's way of saying, hey there, ready to roll?
First up, the turn signals, those blinking arrows that tell everyone which way you're going. Always use your turn signals, even if you think no one's around.
Next, we have the high beam indicator. It looks like a blue headlight beam. Switch back to low beams when you see another car approaching.
Now let's talk about the anti-lock brake system, or ABS. The ABS light should light up briefly when you start your car.
Last but not least, we have the parking brake indicator. Release it before you drive off. You don't want to be that person dragging their parking brake down the road.
Safety first. Those blinking lights that keep you secure. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about the safety squad. Those dashboard lights that are all about keeping you and your passengers safe and sound.
First up, the seatbelt reminder. This one's a no-brainer, but it's worth repeating. Always buckle up. The seatbelt reminder light, which usually looks like a person sitting with a seatbelt across their chest, will chime and flash until you and your passengers are buckled in.
Next, we have the airbag indicators. These lights, often depicting a person sitting in front of an inflated airbag, should light up briefly when you start your car. If they stay on or start flashing, it means something's up with your airbag system, and you should get it checked out ASAP.
Now let's talk about the tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS light. This one looks like a tire with an exclamation mark inside and means one or more of your tires is low on air. Keeping your tires properly inflated is crucial for fuel efficiency, handling, and overall safety. So if this light comes on, don't ignore it. Pull over at the next gas station and add some air to your tires.
Finally, we have the brake system warning light. This one is usually a red circle with an exclamation mark inside, and it means something is wrong with your braking system. This is a serious issue that requires immediate attention. So if you see this light, pull over safely and call for roadside assistance.
Yellow light, don't panic, early warning signs decoded. Let's talk about those amber or yellow lights that pop up occasionally. These are like your car's way of saying, hey, something's not quite right, but don't freak out just yet.
One common yellow light is the check engine light. It can mean a lot of different things, from a loose gas cap to a more serious engine issue.
Last but not least is the battery warning light. It means your car's battery isn't charging properly.
These yellow lights are your car's way of giving you a heads up so you can address issues before they become major problems.
Stay alert and you'll keep your car running smoothly.
Red alert. When your car needs a timeout. Now let's move on to the red lights, the ones that demand your immediate attention. These are your car's way of saying, okay, something's definitely wrong and we need to address this right now.
First up, the temperature warning light. This one usually looks like a thermometer submerged in liquid and means your engine is overheating. If you see this light, pull over immediately, turn off the engine, and let it cool down before checking the coolant level.
Next, we have the brake system warning light, but this time it's accompanied by the ABS light. When both the brake system and ABS lights are on, it usually means your brake fluid level is critically low.
Now let's talk about the oil pressure warning light again, but this time it's red instead of yellow. A red oil pressure light is even more urgent than a yellow one. It means your engine oil pressure is dangerously low, and continuing to drive could cause catastrophic engine failure. If you see this light, pull over immediately and do not drive any further.
Finally, we have the charging system warning light, which looks like a battery with a negative and positive symbol. This light indicates a problem with your vehicle's electrical charging system. This could mean that your battery is not being charged while you drive, potentially leading to a breakdown.
Red lights are serious business. Address them immediately to keep your car and yourself safe.
Congratulations! You've officially leveled up your car knowledge and can now decipher those dashboard symbols like a pro.
Remember, those little lights aren't there to scare you. They're your car's way of communicating with you, keeping you informed and ensuring a safe and smooth ride. Think of your dashboard as your co-pilot, always looking out for you and your car's well-being.
By paying attention to those signals, you're not just reacting to problems, you're proactively preventing them.
And hey, if you ever come across a symbol that leaves you scratching your head, don't hesitate to consult your car's manual.
So go forth, embrace the road, and drive with confidence, knowing you've got this whole dashboard thing handled.
All right, we've covered the essential safety signs and those attention-grabbing warning lights. Now let's dive into the symbols that make your drive not just safe, but downright enjoyable.
First up, the windshield defrost symbol. You know those mornings when your windshield is fogged up and you can barely see a thing? That's where this handy symbol comes in. It usually looks like a windshield with wavy lines representing heat waves. Turn it on and watch as your windshield clears up, giving you a crystal clear view of the road ahead.
Next, we have the rear window defrost symbol. This one works just like the windshield defrost, but for your back window. It's especially helpful in cold weather when your rear window tends to fog up. The symbol is usually similar to the windshield defrost, but often with an arrow pointing towards the back of the car.
Now let's talk about one of my personal favorites, the heated seat indicator. This symbol, often resembling a seat with wavy lines, is like a warm hug on a chilly day. Just press the button and feel the warmth radiating through your seat, making those cold morning commutes much more bearable.
Last but not least in our comfort lineup is the air conditioning symbol. This one is pretty self-explanatory. It usually looks like a snowflake or a thermometer with an arrow pointing down. Turn it on to cool down your car on those scorching summer days.
These symbols ensure your ride is as comfortable as it is safe.
Now that you're cozy and comfortable, let's explore those dashboard symbols that make driving less about effort and more about enjoying the journey. These features are like having a co-pilot who takes care of the little things, so you can focus on the open road.
First up, the cruise control indicator. It maintains a constant speed, making long drives less tiring.
Next, the overdrive indicator. It saves fuel and reduces engine wear by running at lower RPMs at higher speeds.
The powertrain indicator can signal various issues. Get it checked by a mechanic if it lights up.
Finally, the electronic stability control indicator helps maintain control on slippery roads or during sharp maneuvers.
Mastering the little things, unlocking hidden comfort. We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we?
Think of them as the unsung heroes of your dashboard, quietly working behind the scenes to make your ride smoother and more convenient.
First up, the low fuel notification light. It's your car's way of saying, hey, I'm getting thirsty, time to refuel. Don't ignore it for too long or you might find yourself stranded.
Next, the fog beams indicator. Fog lights improve visibility in foggy conditions. Remember to turn them off when visibility improves.
Now let's talk about the front airbag indicator. This light lets you know if the passenger side airbag is activated or deactivated.
Last but not least, the open doors indicator. It's a simple reminder to make sure all your doors are securely closed before you hit the road.
Okay, let's talk about those little passengers who make every car ride an adventure. Our precious cargo. When it comes to kids, safety is paramount. And luckily, modern cars are equipped with dashboard symbols that help us keep them safe and sound.
One of the most important safety features is the child safety lock indicator. This symbol, often depicting a car door with a child silhouette and a lock, indicates that the rear doors are locked from the inside, preventing curious little hands from accidentally opening the doors while the car is in motion.
Next, we have the latch system indicator, which stands for lower anchors and tethers for children. This system uses special anchors and tethers to secure child safety seats more effectively than using just the seatbelt.
Now let's talk about the airbag status indicator for the front passenger seat. Some cars have a sensor that can detect if a child or a small adult is sitting in the front passenger seat. If the sensor detects a weight that's too low, it will automatically deactivate the front passenger airbag to prevent potential injury in case of an accident.
Finally, remember to check for any weight-based airbag deactivation warnings. In some vehicles, if a heavier adult is sitting in the front passenger seat, the airbag may automatically reactivate. It's crucial to be aware of these weight limits and adjust the seating position or use a different seat if necessary.
We've talked about keeping kids safe, but let's not forget about the importance of seatbelts for everyone in the car. Buckling up is the single most effective way to reduce the risk of serious injury or fatality in a car accident.
Most modern cars are equipped with seatbelt reminder systems that use both visual and auditory cues to encourage everyone to buckle up. The seatbelt reminder light, often depicting a person with a seatbelt across their chest, will illuminate and may even chime or beep until all occupants have fastened their seatbelts.
Some cars even have advanced seatbelt reminder systems that can detect which seats are occupied and provide individual reminders for each unbuckled passenger. These systems might use different chime patterns or even spoken messages to get everyone's attention.
Remember, seatbelts aren't just for drivers and front seat passengers. They're equally important for those in the back seat. In fact, in many areas, it's illegal to ride in a car without wearing a seatbelt, regardless of where you're sitting.
So make it a habit to buckle up every time you get in the car and encourage your passengers to do the same. It only takes a second and it could save your life.
Congratulations! You've made it to the end of our dashboard decoding adventure. By now, you're practically fluent in car speak, able to decipher those symbols like a pro and understand the vital messages your car is sending you.
Remember, your car's dashboard is your co-pilot, your trusty sidekick on every journey. By paying attention to those illuminated symbols, you're not just reacting to potential problems, you're proactively addressing them, ensuring a safer, smoother, and more enjoyable driving experience.
So, the next time you slide behind the wheel, take a moment to appreciate the wealth of information at your fingertips. Don't let those dashboard symbols intimidate you. Embrace them as your allies, guiding you towards a safer and more informed journey.
And hey, if you ever encounter a symbol that leaves you scratching your head, don't hesitate to consult your car's manual or seek help from a trusted mechanic. Keep exploring, keep learning, and keep on driving with confidence.
So, the next time you buckle up and turn the ignition, take a moment to appreciate the silent conversation happening right before your eyes, the dashboard's gentle glow guiding you every step of the way.
Remember, those symbols aren't there to intimidate you. They're your allies, your co-pilots in the adventure of driving. As you hit the road, let those dashboard lights empower you, reminding you that knowledge is power.
Whether it's a friendly reminder to check your tire pressure or a more urgent alert about your engine temperature, you'll be ready to respond with confidence and keep your car running smoothly for miles to come.
And hey, learning never stops. If you ever encounter a symbol that leaves you puzzled, don't hesitate to consult your car's manual or reach out to a trusted mechanic. Every drive is an opportunity to expand your knowledge and become a more confident, informed, and safety-conscious driver.
So, buckle up, enjoy the ride, and drive with the confidence that comes from truly understanding your car.